Well, good morning, everybody. Happy weekend. Carrie from down in Texas. Please excuse the hair. It is hair day, and I am not putting any effort into my hair until I go get it done today. So please excuse the horrible appearance of my hair. I'm sure you ladies and gentlemen understand when you have hair day, it's not something you're just going to get all done anyway. So, Saturday morning, what a glorious, 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 beautiful day here in the Houston area. 35 degrees, the sun is shining. I just love days like this where there's zero humidity. God's absolute grace is everywhere. You can see it, you can feel it, and I do today. Drinking my trusty iced coffee. Do you have a drink? Do you have a snack? Do you have your tools? Let's get going on this Saturday. Have a lot to do today. Feeling really good today. My husband, I think, has really turned a corner with his recovery, and oh, praise Jesus, that just makes me so incredibly happy. It's been a long 6 weeks, and God's grace is just, my husband keeps telling me all the time, Carrie, give it to God, give it to God, give it to God, and He'll work it all out. And I've always believed that. I really have. But you know, when you have really stressful times in your life and you struggle to find, you struggle to be positive all the time, I've sort of been feeling a little bit like that because I've been so, for lack of a better word, been beat up with my main company. It's a very difficult time financially for everybody, and I get that. I'm a consumer too. We're struggling like everybody else to make ends meet, and we're frustrated, and everybody's in the same boat, and I have really just felt beat up of late. And sometimes you gotta dig really deep to find positives in everything, and I'm a believer in that. I always believe there's a half full, not half empty glass. But even with that, sometimes I get dejected and I feel like, please don't put anything else on me. I don't know that I can cope with another thing, right? I know we all feel that way. And this is one of the reasons I do what I do every morning. I get up and I at least put myself together. I do my makeup. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. It makes me feel like I'm, getting myself, even if I'm just going to the grocery store, at least I feel like I'm positively reacting to the universe, I guess. And I just feel it's really important for me. I know there's a lot of you out there that have messaged me the same thing, and all I can tell you is maybe it's our experience in life. I don't know, but just getting yourself up every morning and putting yourself together is, I think, a very crucial part of positivity, right? It's not vain or vanity. It's just, making yourself feel good and look good. And for me, and I would have to say I hate to generalize this, but I think that, and men, if I'm wrong, please jump here and tell me that I'm wrong, that you guys feel this way too. But I just feel like when, as a woman, you look good, you feel like nothing's going to stop you. And to take that into everyday life and feel every day that, you are unstoppable, that's intoxicating, I think. And I think that translates, I think people can see that in you when you are projecting how confident you are. I think that is a intoxicating sense, and I think human beings can pick that up on each other. You know when somebody's down, right? You can see it. It's written all over their face. When somebody's happy and excited and ready to go and ready to just take no prisoners and take on the world, I think you see that too. And if my voice can help you feel that way during the day, to face your day head on with positivity, even when it feels like the weight of the world is on you, then I'm thrilled to pieces to do that, because then, we really are helping each other get through life. Life is not easy, let's face it. It's a challenge. It's meant to be that way. Everything in life worth having takes effort and determination. Okay, let's get started here before I forget. e.l.f. primer, CoverGirl skin corrector primer and moisturizer, these two together. Then my House Labs absolutely gold winner foundation. Ugh, can't say enough good things about this. And then today I am using my Milani Pink concealer, and as you can tell, I'm wearing powder blue today. I love this color. It reminds me so much of my mom. She wore this color so often. Her and her pinks and her blues and her navies. She loved those colors. And so I am just stippling all this in and getting it on. And then I'm coming back through with my big brush just to make sure I've got it all blended. Wow. Still can't get over how fantastic my skin looks when I put this foundation on. It just blows me away. Oh my gosh. I would love to be able to reach out to Lady Gaga and just tell her how, hold on a second, I can't do lipstick and talk. Y'all know that about me. And tell her just how much I adore her foundation. If you're listening, Lady Gaga, and you happen to see my my little video here, you got a rock star. You are a rock star, but man, this foundation of yours and your products, I don't get excited very much about a lot of things. I'm a very skeptical person, but I'm telling you, this is just remarkable. Alright, now I'm coming in and I'm using my pink Laura Mercier loose powder, and I'm sealing all that up, starting under my eyes like I always do. Just getting that really sealed. Don't forget to do down on your neck. Got foundation down there. And up into your forehead. Love that powder too, by the way. I get that at Ulta. Oh, what a mess. Boy, I got that everywhere today. I'm gonna have to get a wet towel and wipe that off, man. I went crazy there this morning. It went everywhere. Oh well. It'll come off. I'm in a really, really, really good mood today. Can you tell, guys? Just, wow. Okay, let's do our brows. And putting my marker lines down here. I found that this helps me shape my brows a little better. And like I've said to you guys before, I mean, this new system that I'm using, I'm really, really enjoying it and loving the way my brows look when I do them. And I'm getting so many compliments about my brows, which, you know, that's says a lot when somebody compliments you on how your brows look, right? And just following that natural shape. I think I got them pretty even today. Maybe this one is a little high. Yep. So we'll fix that. Come in and get my concealer. That real quick. Okay. Sorry, you gotta concentrate here a little bit for me because I don't do well with lines, looking at lines, you know, and making sure they're straight, and depth perception and all that. That is not one of my really strong skills, and so I really have to sort of concentrate when I'm doing this to make sure that I'm getting them as close to that as possible. You know, I don't want to look like a clown, obviously, so I've just got to be really concentrating when I do it. And okay, that's part done. Now we're going to go to the wax. Oh, deep breath. Kind of rushing here today because I do have to get out of the house. I have a 12:30 appointment, and I have 3 things I have to do before I get to that appointment, so I have got a lot going on today. Busy Saturday. You know, we've got here in Texas, we've got this Arctic blast coming in, and so I just really want to make sure that I have everything in the house that I need in case we get housebound here like we did 2 years ago. It happens here. You know, we have a tendency, we're not used to this down here in the Houston area. We don't get this very often, and so when we do, it seems like the whole city shuts down, and so I just really want to make sure I've got supplies and stuff in the pantry and propane, and, you know, if we run out of electricity like we did 2 years ago as well. How does that happen, right? I mean, how do you live in the state I live in and the state run out of electricity? How in the blue blazes does that happen? Happened 2 years ago, and it just pisses everybody off. Everybody I talk to, anyways. Okay, today, because I'm wearing blue, I'm going to come in and I'm going to use this blue pencil to start my blue eyeshadow, and I'm starting down for the lines. I'm doing the lines. This is what I'm outlining my eyes with on the top waterline and the bottom waterline. And this almost looks sort of like an aqua color, but when I use my powder on top of it, it definitely goes very light blue, and that's the look that I'm looking for today. The powder that I'm using is my Flower Nose. As you can see that color very distinctly. And it looks like, just looking here when I'm looking on, that one is actually darker, one side is actually darker than the other. So we're going to make sure that they look level. Yep. And these are just little pencils that I got from Amazon. It was just a set. It's no big designer. It was just on sale, and I thought there was a great selection of colors, and so I purchased it from Amazon. I think it was 20 bucks, and then I think there's like 25 colors in it. Okay, now I'm coming in with my Flower Nose, the same one I used yesterday. I'll show it to you again. It has a sort of a lavendery color to it, which is what I'm going for. This blue is a very subtle blue, but it does have a little bit of lavender undertones in it, and so that's what we're going to go for today in this transition color. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to dust that pencil with my, and you can see how beautiful that makes the colors stand out. Let me see, I do need a transition color, I forgot. No, that's not one I want to use. Sorry guys, I am not organized here today. I'm looking for a transition color. Yeah, this will work. So this is another Flower Nose palette. It's beautiful, as you can see. Great packaging. Excellent product and formulas. And I'm just using, up in this transition area, I'm just using a really subtle taupey color, just to give some definition to my transition area. Just right in here in the crease, because I don't want to take away from that beautiful blue. So I'm just adding a little bit of transition up in the eye socket, just to sort of offset and show the shape of my eyes themselves. And I do want to come back in. I'm not real happy with how this blue is going on today, so we're gonna retouch that a little bit, just to let it pop a little more. Yeah, that's much better. And get that in there. All right, did I forget my other powder? I sure did. I am just forgetting everything today, aren't I? I'm not very organized. I'm sorry, guys. Saturday, see? I'm all discombobulated and I got way too many things on my mind, and I'm out the door already, and I should be sitting here trying to concentrating on this. Okay, I'm using my Revlon Color Stay finishing powder right here, and I am coming up underneath my eyes, and I'm brightening my under eye, but I'm also sweeping away any fallout from that taupe color. Not very much, there's just a very little, but I do want to give my under eye a brightening effect. And down through my nose here. And up between my brows and on top of my brows, just to make sure that they're really clean looking up there, and they are. They look really good today. Did a good job. And just out here through my temple. Okay, and then I am going to pick up another little brush, dust it off, make sure we have no residual. And I am going to pick that same powder up, and I'm just going to make sure that I don't have any darkness right here. I don't want any dark coloring right up against my nose, sort of right here in this tear duct area. I want that to be really clean and crisp and no shadowing. So I'm just using my powder to do that, and then I'm bringing it up and onto right in here. All right, contour, Milani, my wonderful product that just will never open. It is the strangest thing. I literally cannot get this thing open unless I use a metal, something metal. It's the strangest thing. I've never experienced this before. All right, we're getting that on a brush, and we are accentuating this big cheekbone of mine. That's what you are wanting to do when you are contouring. You are accentuating what God gave you. You're creating natural shadows from the light, and you're just giving some color back to your face. Now, if you're one of those gals that really likes that dark contour and bronzer, go for it. If you can carry it off and it looks great on you, dude, seriously, dude, do it. For me, I think I look like a clown when I do that, frankly, and I just am, it's just not me. But that doesn't mean that it's not you, and you, by all means, should go for what makes you happy and makes you feel beautiful. I am not here to tell you any differently. I'm encouraging you to be an individual. All right, we're using my Flower Nose blush now. This beautiful little blush. I am so excited to be an affiliate for Flower Nose. So, if you want to take a look at their products, it is on my main landing page, the link, the affiliate link. I will also put it in this video. You can go and see their just unbelievably beautiful product lines. There's a new one out. I would give anything to be able to buy the entire line, including the display case, but it's just not in the budget right now. Too many medical bills. And I have a trip at the end of September overseas, so save, because that's probably going to be $6,000 by the time I get to purchasing it. So it is just not in my budget right now, but you can certainly go take a look at it and see the remarkably beautiful products from Flower Nose. I can remember as a little girl, my parents found me sort of a starter makeup kit. And I know this is how my love for makeup and all that started, because I can still remember the little handbag that it came in. It was a little square handbag. And it had, you know, the basics in it. And oh my God, I was so excited. I think I was 12 or 13. Now, my father didn't actually let me wear makeup until I was 16, and I was a sophomore in high school. And that was really hard for me because people around me were 13 and 14 when they were starting to wear makeup, and do all of those things, and my dad was like, nope, ain't happening, girl. You can ask me all you want, but it's not happening. And it didn't. And it scarred me for a long time. No, I'm just kidding. It didn't scar me. I was disappointed, but you know, my dad's wisdom and my mom's wisdom, I'll never question them, because I look back on their life's track record with my brothers and I, and they just hit a grand slam, and I couldn't be more proud to be their daughter and to take what I learned from them and pass it along to my children, because now I see my children are doing the same thing with their children, and that's a great legacy to my parents. And I know that they got it from their parents and their parents before them. And so, you know, what can I say? It works. I have a paramedic. My oldest is a paramedic. He's a first responder. He saves lives. He changes the directions of people's lives on a daily basis at work. That is a huge responsibility. And he is unbelievable at his job. My daughter is a surgical nurse. She's in charge of an OR, and she takes, I'm telling you, you do it right or you don't do it. And that is an extremely important characteristic to have, especially when you've got people's lives in your hands. And she is extremely good at what she does. She loves what she does. My son, a paramedic, loves what he does too. And then my youngest is a probation officer. He works with 10 to 17-year-old kids that are in trouble. And he is actively trying to change their lives, save their lives, so they don't go down an endless path where there is no opportunity for a wonderful life. And it is a hard job, let me tell you. In this society today, it is a hard job. You know, when there's no accountability at home, you cannot leave it to those in charge at school or in the society to make that happen. You have children, you better be responsible for them and make sure that they're doing the right thing. It's not society's problem. They didn't ask to come here. You brought them here. So I am just incredibly blessed with my children. So incredibly proud of all of them. You have children and that's what you want when you look down their life, when you hold them for the first time and you think, what are they going to be? And for me, they inspire me, all three of them. And I couldn't be more proud as a parent. Alright, I just finished my, that was Maybelline's Sky High Mascara in black. I got that on, 2 coats on the top, 1 coat on the bottom. Just putting some lotion on my very dry hands because our heater is in full force here, obviously, with the cold temperatures today. It's 34 degrees outside. And about to head out the door for my very busy Saturday. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope your weekend is a time of rest and relaxation, that you spend it with your loved ones, that you are grateful for all the blessings in your life. Look half full, not half empty. Even when it's hard, and believe me, I know I'm there a lot. But I try to always just give myself the tools to set myself up for the best day that I can, to be the most productive day. And when there's negative people and negative things that happen, I just have to say, let it go. I can't dwell on it. If I dwell on it, I will be a nervous wreck. So there's just some things that are out of my control, and I have to concentrate and worry about the things that are in my control, not out of my control. One final step here and we're done. What do you think, everybody? Okay? Look okay? Not bad for a 61-year-old chickadee who's just trying to live her best life and chase some dreams that I missed out on when I was in my younger years. And I will get there. I will get there. I am not going to let anything or anybody stop me this time. All right, Saturday. Hit the road, guys. Have a stupendous day wherever you are. Please stay safe. Get some downtime. Get away from social media, too. That is so important. We all have to have downtime so our brains can get off of the phones and away from the computers and spend it with your loved ones. Tomorrow is never, ever promised. Trust me, I know that. And thanks for joining me on this Saturday morning. Have a phenomenal day. God bless. Don't forget, hit the bell so you know the next time I post a video. And please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you're not a member, please join us. We would love for you to join our community, because on this channel, it's all about living our best lives, getting what we want, being successful, having it all. And always remember, your age is just a number. It doesn't stop you or prevent you from chasing and finding your dreams and your goals. See you in the next video. God bless. Have a fantastic Saturday.